There's only one place to start, isn't there? And after months of speculation, it now looks like Pep Guardiola is staying at Manchester City. That's after agreeing terms on a new one-year deal with an option of a further year.
Yes, City have so far refused to comment when contacted by Sky Sports, but it appears Pep will continue his reign at the champions into a 10th year. Guardiola's contract is due to expire at the end of the season, and speculation grew following the announcement that Director of Football Pep Guardiola would leave in the summer, with Pep saying a part of him was leaving too.
However, his contract extension could be confirmed by the end of the week. Guardiola will now continue the most successful era of City's history, winning 15 major trophies since replacing Manuel Pellegrini in 2016, including 6 Premier League titles.
Well, we could have seen this decision coming. If Guardiola does extend his contract this month, it would be the third successive deal that he signed in November, following on from extensions in 2020 and 2022.
Pep Guardiola has been an absolute genius for Manchester City. He's been sensational for the Premier League. You know, he's already on 4 in a row. Unprecedented success for Manchester City. I do think we've probably been expecting it for a while. Did he toy with England a little bit and sort of maybe accept the call and think, oh, I might be interested in international management? I'm not sure how far that kind of went. But I tell you what, it's been long in the offing that he might sign a 12-month extension. I think if you're their title rivals, you're probably rolling your eyes because honestly, Pep Guardiola, let's not kid ourselves here, is the single biggest factor, I think, even bigger than sort of someone like Haaland or De Bruyne, as the single most important person at Manchester City, the single most important person behind their success and the way that they deliver sensational football and have taken the game, I think, to new heights in this country. Great news for City, and indeed, I would argue, you know, for the Premier League, but I imagine their rivals won't see it like that at all.
Well, Guardiola's future has been increasingly under the spotlight since winning the Premier League last season. After beating West Ham to secure the title, he told Sky Sports that he was closer to leaving than staying at the Etihad.
Then during the summer, there was an initial inquiry to Guardiola about the possibility of succeeding Gareth Southgate as England manager. That didn't progress, though, with Thomas Tuchel appointed instead.
Then last month, City goalkeeper Ederson caused the stir. During the international break, he said the club already had their next manager in mind should Guardiola depart.
Guardiola didn't calm speculation either. Also speaking in October, he said the club would continue to be successful whenever he decides to call time on his tenure.
They will find a solution immediately. They will react. They will be patient, they will be calm, and they will know what they have to do. Yeah, absolutely. I don't have any doubts about it. Zero doubts.
And that was always the idea, to build something that would go on for a long time, even after.
But that is normal. When it happened for a long time, for Chiqui 12 years, or in my case, in our case, it's normal. Looks like, oh, we cannot live without that. Of course we can live. Life is move on. The earth, we continue around.
If Guardiola does sign this deal to at least 2026, he'll become just the 4th manager in Premier League history to be in charge of the same club for a decade. He'd follow Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger and David Moyes.
The contract extension will also mean Guardiola is involved in a major transition at the club behind the scenes. As we mentioned, Pep Guardiola will leave his role as Director of Football in the summer and will be replaced by Sporting's Hugo Viana.
The club is well run, you know, the structure is good, and the solid clubs not depend on one figure or another figure. When the club is strong, it doesn't matter.
Another issue for Guardiola to contend with is the hearing into Manchester City's 115 charges for allegedly breaking Premier League financial rules.
Guardiola has previously insisted he would stay at City regardless of any possible punishment, and he supported comments made by La Liga president Javier Tebas, who claimed the majority of Premier League clubs wanted the champions to be punished.
Yeah, maybe it's right.
Do you think that's correct? Do you think he's got a point?
No, for the fact they've played with the Premier League teams and want to be sanctioned, that's for sure. I'm agree with Tebas for the first time. Hopefully the last. I'm pretty sure I'm agree with that. So that's why I said Mr. Tebas and the Premier League teams wait. No independent panel, so You know, that is, the justice is there in the modern democratic countries. So, yeah, wait the decision. It's not much complicated than that. So, but I don't know if he's lawyer or all the Premier League teams are lawyers. So, what ask is that is wait. It happens in the UEFA and every time. So, with something wrong, we believe we have not done anything wrong. So we go to independent panel, and we are going to wait.
Well, Guardiola will hope to continue his dominance since taking charge of City in 2016. Look at this. They have won 15 major trophies in that time, 6 Premier League titles, 4 Carabao Cups, 2 FA Cups, the Champions League, the Club World Cup and UEFA Super Cup. That's more than double any other English club. Liverpool, the closest challengers, with 7.
Despite that incredible record, the developments on Guardiola's future come during the worst spell of his managerial career. For the first time, he's lost 4 games in a row inside 90 minutes. And that's left City 5 points behind leaders Liverpool after 11 games. However, in each of their last 4 title wins, City have been 6 points off the top at some point in the season. The next month could make a big difference for City, though. They face Tottenham on Saturday and Feyenoord in the Champions League before a huge game at the top against Liverpool at Anfield. That's on December the 1st. That's followed by Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace and Juventus before a Manchester derby on December the 15th. The first time we'll hear from Guardiola is on Friday as he gives his pre-match press conference. You can see it live on Sky Sports News from 12:30 p.m. Next up for City is Tottenham in the Saturday night football, and you can see it from 5 p.m. on Sky Sports Premier League.